Crack them open, boys.
Here's to the start of a
Brand new friendship. Good evening, guys and gals, and welcome to another episode of Nice Guys Finish Last. Tonight's going to be about drunken stories with the boys. To start, I think we should recap our previous weekends, starting with Dylan.
Many places. There's many places that I possibly could have went to. So I chose one. Alright, no, but in all alright, being serious.
Taking it too literally.
Serious. I know, being serious. Alright. So there was a bar that I went to.
A local bar?
Yeah, a local bar. Not too local, but kind of local.
About 15
minutes away local.
I'd say more like 25, but close enough.
So-
a local bar.
It depends on where you're at. So anyways, alright, a couple of weekends ago, we all decided to have a good time. Go out to this place.
Local bar.
It was a local bar. Really nutty. Really nutty. Oh man. So anyways, we get there, we're all just chilling, having some drinks, and go figure, two people are doing it out right in their car, right in front of the building. Was it a Tesla also?
It was not a Tesla.
It was a Ford. It was an F-150.
Actually, time out.
Was it an F-150?
Time, hold.
That's quite
No.
It was
wasn't
it was
in
a
the truck.
Dodge Ram of some kind, because I remember making the distinct joke that she was getting rammed against a Ram.
Was it?
That was a joke.
I thought it was in the car because they were.
They
in the car.
did it
truck
everywhere.
versus electric car.
Wait,
But it was a little red, some sort of sports.
I don't know how.
I'm not sure what.
Wait. So they banged on the truck.
And then they fucking
No, they were banging in the truck.
banging in the
the
truck,
back.
but then
And
there was
everyone
a
was-
car.
No, there was no car.
Oh, there was a car.
There was a car.
What car?
It was a little red car that they drove up and left in. That was their car.
How did they get in the truck?
I don't know.
So that wasn't their truck?
Not their truck.
Okay, so this
Wow, that's a whole new side of the story. I didn't
Whole new
realize.
development.
Okay, so the people banged someone truck, and then
In
their
front of a
car-
bar.
It's called a soup kitchen.
Yeah, everyone's watching.
Dirty Mike in the
We're just
boys.
sitting there drinking. And anyways, yeah, they take off, and T-Butt, he's got to go get something out of his truck, so he goes out. Not like maybe 5 minutes later.
Were they in his truck?
No.
Yes.
No,
5 minutes
they
later,
were around the
anyways,
corner.
I get a call from T-Butt, and he's like,
And time out.
you wouldn't.
Pre-preference all of this. I think it was Dylan who said, literally, I bet they're fucking next to his truck. Preface. Sorry. Excuse me.
So, anyways,
Continue.
they were on the sidewalk banging. That was next
Right
stop.
next to Tristan.
Yeah, pretty much. I
pretty much.
forgot my credit card in my truck, and yeah, because they were doing dirty things.
Dirty thing.
Dirty things. Naughty things.
Things that
Basically,
are
just
classy
in that
person.
truck. I guess apparently wasn't theirs. And then they walked away. And then I had to go get my credit card out of my truck because I left it in there. And so I went back to my truck and I was waiting across the street and to get back to the bar. And I just kind of heard like laughing behind me. And I kind of turned around. And there they are,
That's what was laughing behind.
just clapping cheeks up against the storefront.
Hey, you know what? Good for
Yeah.
those people. All right, that is a quality story.
That was a story.
But Carter, I
Not
really
a
want to
hero.
hear about your quality stories for the weekend.
We're talking about this last weekend or
You
weekend
know,
before? or-
either one.
They probably did the same thing pretty much both weekends.
I went to a certain place with certain people here, I guess.
Was it a local
We're not.
bar?
It was a local
It's us. It's Dylan. and
cider
Tristan.
mill?
Cider mill? And they do what at a cider mill?
I'm sure
They
we
make
can
cider
probably
at a cider mill.
Do they really make cider?
Fuck.
No, I'm sure we can probably mention.
Last weekend I was at a wedding, so I don't know what you fools.
Oh, how was the wedding? Tell us about that, huh?
There was only a beer and wine bar, so that was kind of boring.
So you didn't you mix the two, or?
I'm not one guy.
No.
You don't like wine.
Let alone mixing them?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
I like wine just in general.
Yeah, I do actually.
big wine
guy.
I like pink
but-
Moscato.
Pink Moscato, a barefoot Pink Moscato guy. myself.
Peach.
Basic
Peach
white
is
girl?
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
You
Actually, I'll tell
peach?
you what. Barefoot, wine,
Dude, I can't
nice
tell you
one.
how many times I've taken.
Really helps when they're
Well,
inside the
actually, it was only one time.
I cannot tell you how many times.
No, but it was just stupid
just
because at a
saying.
party, you know, I take pink Moscato, like a huge
I
thing of
drank
pink
most of
Moscato. Yeah.
Pete-
And I got 3 different people over here just like
Just
that pink
sucking on that
Moscato.
pink
You
Moscato.
wouldn't think these guys would want
No.
pink Moscato because they're big old country boys.
I mean, look at what Candy's drinking right now.
Big old country
no,
boy.
but
No, yeah.
Yeah,
This canyon's a big old.
Yeah.
Have you guys had a long work day?
Yes.
You came home to a nice
Yes.
glass of wine
Yes,
with
I
a
actually
steak
have.
dinner.
Yes, I have.
Canyon's over here
Well,
sitting in a
stick to a beer.
bathtub with
Did you
candles
make it
around
for your
it,
husband
drinking his
or what?
wine.
He had a very stressful day.
Very gentle. All right.
Shit.
So Carter, it sounds like a wedding with a beer and wine bar was a good time.
Sure.
Why was quotation?
Why was that so?
Why'd you make that so weird?
I don't know. I'm trying to ask.
Anyway.
What the
wedding?
fuck did you do?
I'm trying to make your
What did
weekend a
you do?
bit better.
Hey,
Oh,
what you do?
I'll tell you what I fucking did. All right, here
Why are you
we
so
go.
mad?
So last weekend,
Guess
Last
the date
weekend.
didn't go too well.
I never necessarily called that a date. So
Slide that away for a second.
okay,
Continue.
Since he may or may not be watching this from now on, so.
All right, let's move past that.
Anyway,
Oh.
so my weekend.
My
right?
bad.
This last weekend. Where's he gonna leave that?
Sorry.
He's still over
You
here.
son of a bitch. You didn't. Anyway.
Is that the one you're married to?
Is that the one you did or did not marry in the middle of the bar?
Was that the
I
one?
did not get on one knee, and I did not say, "Hey Grace, would you?"
We didn't say anything.
Well, we gotta roll through it now.
Fuck lying in secret.
Alright,
He
fuck it,
fucking
whatever.
fell for
Oh,
the
anyway.
Let's go.
Anyway,
Just for everybody watching, we
Run it back.
kind of try to stick to a policy of not mentioning names or places.
or places because that's why it's a local girl at a local bar. Anyway,
Local town.
local town. But so my weekend, right? We roll out again. You know, we're thinking, hey, what's gonna go on tonight? We don't know really what we're gonna do. Zach texts me, right? It's like, hey, man, come out to the bar. I'm like, all right, who's going? And he's like, well, it's just me. I was like, I told him no originally. It's like, I'm gonna save it for this next weekend. By the way, the boys take on Vegas. Anyway, so this next weekend.
Next weekend.
Next week.
Talk about that later.
But
Quick little drop.
text me. I'm like, all right, fine, I'll go with him. So we roll up to our friend's house. She has a friend with her, and they're, you know, just getting ready for us to like hang out and, you know, chill. So we start drinking and hanging out. We get a call from our boy Canyon here and his friend. Like, what are you doing? Blah blah blah, all this stuff. Anyway, we roll back up to a local bar that was very nutty, and we're chilling. And one of our friends just, oh man, night kind of spiraled out of control there for a second. Then we get back to our friend's house. These two Neanderthals, okay, one of our friends was very upset and went to the bathroom and stayed in the shower.
She was fucking
Okay.
black out.
Okay, regardless, whatever. That and I don't know, whatever happens. Whatever, I don't know. She's in the shower for like an hour and a half. We're just chilling. I end up on my ass on a leather, stiff couch. Zach is in a
I just thought the same thing.
oh, you think it's
Leather, stiff. I was going completely different area.
well then
He was on.
anyway, Canyon's sitting next to this other girl, just talking the shit with her. Zach's whatever. We end up going home. Nothing happened. Blah, blah, blah. Zach the next morning's like, "Oh, Zach was such a cock block last night." After they struck out like 3 times.
Well,
I did not strike out.
Okay. Well,
you struck yourself out.
I choked. There you go.
Choked.
I choked.
You choked.
Wow, dude, really?
I choked.
could you,
That-
oh,
I will say that
speaking
about
of, our man over here lost his coochie card.
I'm suspended.
His coochie man status has been
Coochie man
suspended.
status.
Not like he was getting much coochie to begin with.
So what happened?
He didn't get any coochie.
Oh, no.
That's all it means. Carter.
It's not like you were getting coochie before that.
So what actually did happen? Would you
Take this outside.
Hold up. Whoa. Let's save
Where's
it for
the
the
gloves?
podcast. Save it for the podcast. But what actually did happen after we left?
Toss her.
After you guys left, I went back to her room.
Because you called me and like, no.
I went back to her room. I didn't make any moves. She told me I should have kissed her when I
No,
left.
no. Your shirt came off,
Sorry,
right?
buddy.
My shirt did come off at one point. Ding ding. No.
All right, one of these we will throw hands, but not right now.
So-
We're in the middle of talking.
So
just wanna beat
I
the
went
shit
back
out
to
of
her room. She had me take my shirt off. We tried to clean the stain on my shirt.
Tried,
There was a stain.
we tried.
This
to-
sounds like
she
a
took the
very
Tide stick and started running around with this
stereotypical
setup's really weird.
Like a
Or some-
rom-com or something.
or a porno.
I was gonna say porno.
Tide stick and all.
That too. That makes more sense.
How'd you get rom-com? Picture like Adam Sandler and
And is he in the
what's her
rain?
name?
Is
I
it
just
pouring
I
on
imagine Canyon walking into this room, takes
Immediately.
his shirt off, and then like sees the closet, and there's just a strap on hanging from like the hooks in there.
Immediately! Just,
And
it's
then
like
just
a loop.
turns around,
Runs
like,
it back.
yep, takes the shirt, gone. I ain't getting paid.
I choked. Needless to say, I choked. So my Coochie Man card has been suspended.
Okay, I haven't got much coochie these
So
days.
how did you choke though? Like what?
I didn't make a
I don't
move.
think any of us really
Oh, you
did.
didn't make
Hey,
a
they
move.
make pills for that, buddy. It's okay.
Coochie Man status?
No, no, no.
Oh, no, I'm fucking with that. I don't know that.
Wait, are we saying it didn't make a move?
No, believe me, it was fine. It was fine. But the mental game was not there to make any moves. And then I left, and she said I should have done something.
Ooh,
You
that's.
should have kissed her.
I should have.
Shit is
But
you didn't. Choke.
I choked.
Okay, so I think that recaps most of our weekend.
I got shot at.
Did you skip T-Bone?
No.
I think we only went Dylan, me, and you.
Yeah, you didn't really give me the chance. I just kind of
Hold,
the.
hold. I thought we were kind of okay. Whatever. Fuck.
Whatever.
Tristan, what did you do? What's your weekend?
It's the same shit
Yeah,
that Dylan
see,
did.
see, oh my god, he's all upset. All
You just
upset.
wanted the opportunity to
Oh, you just
speak.
wanted to
I
fuck
just
me.
wanted to say it.
You just skipped right over me. You didn't even give me a chance.
I'm sorry. Forgive me, please. Okay, cool.
So,
Candy.
I mean, 2 weekends ago, I got shot at. That was
You
no
didn't get
fun.
shot.
Then there was a gun, and he shot 15 rounds.
Oh,
I was counting.
You didn't get
You
shot.
were in
at,
a relative area.
If
Did you guys want to have someone start a fight? This dude punched a girl.
Tristan and I shot some guns in my yard one time. I could say I got shot
That's
at.
not true.
That's the logic we're going with.
That's very true. Was the gun pointed in your direction?
It could have been.
But it wasn't.
could have been.
It could have been, but it wasn't.
It was dark.
That's like saying like, oh yeah, I crossed the street and almost got hit by a car that was stopped at a red
Okay, let me
light.
stop you. Let me stop you.
It could have hit
Let
me,
me stop you there.
but it didn't.
All right, so I'm
So
wrong.
does that mean every time
I
that
was
you go to
kidding, I
a
was
firing
kidding.
range, you get
No,
shot
that's
at?
completely, that is completely different context of the story. Those people
So anyway,
were allowed
I
to
started
have guns
glasses.
there. So this dude punches this girl in the face. My boys. So this was when they were getting nutty. I was at a house party.
Yeah, we were getting.
This dude came and punched this girl in the face. My boys jumped this dude. His buddy went to his car and got a Glock. Fucking started shooting the gun in the air.
Are we sure it was a Glock?
I don't know.
It was,
It was not an AR.
it was a handgun.
I was so to be
Means
fair.
it's a Glock.
To be fair, to be
It's
fair.
only one kind of pistol.
It's a Glock. Apparently the Glock's the only
So
kind of
hold
pistol.
up, we are also marketing Glocks.
That's the
right
most
now.
reliable gun out there. Would you take an M9
Yeah.
I would, 100%.
over a Glock?
Yes.
No.
I've been playing a lot of Modern Warfare, and
I'll
I'd
take
say
a
the
cig.
Renetti.
The Renetti.
6 hours. That's a good gun.
That was actually
Need-
good stand
needless
issue
to say-
military, by the way, if you didn't know now.
Needless to say, it was kind of scary. I was distracted once because I was talking to this girl. It was a costume party, so I was.
Nickels were getting licked, stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Actually,
I
yeah,
was-
from what I heard.
I was. Yeah. I mean, yes. But I was talking to this girl.
Come here.
Fucking, I heard someone say gun. I said, girl, bye.
Girl,
Girl,
I
bye.
was like, go find your friends. I didn't do anything.
What a
I went
hero.
to my.
Later.
I went to my car.
What
You
a
say
hero.
That was a mistake because they
That's
had the
so-
gun out by the road.
That's so funny.
By his car.
By my
way.
by my car.
He got shot at.
And
I
then,
got shot at.
and then, not really, but then the police showed up.
Fuck, that was scary.
And then, next thing you know, we have a group chat. Candy
Yes.
messages the group chat that he's been
Been
detained by the
detained
police.
by the
This was at, like,
But
2
meanwhile, it's like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Like, what the fuck did you do?
And I roll over in bed, hearing my phone blowing up, and I read this. I'm like, oh great, I'm gonna have to go bail him out of jail because apparently I'm the only one in our group that ever has any amount of money.
That's
Well,
true.
I was also
I wouldn't
very
be able to help.
That's a
So
plug for himself.
Yeah.
Ladies,
yeah.
he buys the shots.
So
He is
I
the
call
big
him and he's like, "Oh no, I haven't been detained, but."
Yeah.
The cop was so forceful. I was sitting in my car trying to leave, and he goes, "Get the fuck in the circle! Get the fuck!"
Alright.
Okay.
Well, they didn't know who the shooter was.
Exactly. There's
Yeah.
it's
No,
an
they were doing their job.
investigation.
They were doing their job. It was a criminal scene. We were outside for about 2 hours.
Criminal scene.
Crime scene.
Criminal scene,
We'll
baby.
We'll move past that. We'll move past that.
Our criminal
Let's drop it.
scene.
Let's drop it.
Let's go on to our whatever.
I want to say one more thing.
Sorry,
I get a
crime
call at
scene
3:16 in the morning, and this motherfucker. I asked him the next day, "Bro, are you okay?" He's like, "Nah, I just wanted to play COD." I was like, "All right, fair enough, fair enough." All right, so rolling on to the drunk stories. I mean, we've already obviously touched on some.
Those were the last 2 weeks.
The last 2 weeks, obviously, yes.
Yeah.
So we have many more. So
Many more to come.
Many more to come. Well, who wants to go first? Anybody? Any volunteers? Zach.
Can I volunteer Tristan the story?
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
I just wanted Zach to talk.
I already know what story it is.
Ooh, it's a good story. Quality.
Tristan just got done with the relationship.
Immediately.
First
Okay,
Friday.
before we go on,
Yes.
can you hand me a
Oh
latte?
yeah, can you give me one too?
Might as well just bring the whole box.
Okay, while he's
Thank
doing
you,
that,
producer.
thank you.
Hey,
producer.
thanks, young Zach.
Thanks, young Zach.
Young Zach. With an H. Yeah, I'll take another one. Thank you.
Thank you, Tiva, for supplying the brewskis.
Glad I'm the only one that's in a stable financial position.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, stop flexing.
No cash.
I'm sorry I make poor life choices, okay?
I'm just trying to gamble on the money.
All right,
right?
let me
Next
go back to
weekend at Vegas.
Hey, we're going to Vegas. Gang takes on Vegas. Next episode, watch it.
Vegas.
Like and subscribe.
Which, speaking of
Like,
that, are you guys
subscribe,
taking
Share
anything to video?
Yes.
Just your phones? That's it?
phones,
All
Phones are-
cellular
phones are-
devices.
That's fair.
Hey, I've
I'd
seen some
say-
porn that's been shot on phones,
Take-
and it's pretty good.
Take a shirt, make sure you take a shirt that's got like a pocket or something so you can just tuck that
That's
bad boy
true.
in there.
That's
Yeah.
that's a good point. So let me get back to the story. This guy Tristan, he just got out of a relationship. Me being the good guy I am, me being the saint I
Solid.
am,
Good guy.
Nice guy.
I
that
set
he is.
this man up, a girl, for
Not a boy.
not a boy. I literally teed it up for him, got it set up perfectly. I was like, dude, come over
I got a
here.
job offer out of that. by the
You
way.
did.
See, you're gonna over embellish things in this story.
No, no,
that
no, no.
aren't
This is
true.
literally how it did work.
That's
I
been
gotta
pretty
say.
much-
I understand that, but then you're gonna get to a part later in the story, and then you're gonna say, "Well, blah blah blah," and then
Let me
it's not
finish.
even
Let
gonna
me recap my perspective.
All right, that's true. All right.
So, I set him up this really, really beautiful girl.
She was.
She was very pretty.
gorgeous.
She was very
gorgeous.
pretty. I set him up. We go to a different local bar.
She was so pretty.
Another local
and
bar.
She.
With them.
So yeah, they actually told us to go to this other local bar. We end up there. This girl, when
End up.
she sees this man's right here, runs up and hugs him.
Immediately.
Is that true?
It's
Very true.
That's true. She
That's
runs
true.
up and hugs him.
Jumped and like hugged.
Jumped and hugged. So he was working his magic. I kind of set it up a little bit. So let's fast forward about an hour.
She was so pretty.
Maybe about 15 minutes.
About 15
Okay.
minutes.
It's like a half hour.
Half hour. We'll go in the middle. Half hour. He goes off for a long time. I don't know what he was doing. This girl can't find him. I didn't say anything to her because I already did my part. I let him do it. He left her. She was walking around looking for him. I saw her head go up like this. She came over to our group, just looked at us. He wasn't there.
Gone. No.
Apparently he was at the bar getting drinks. Usually you take a girl up to the bar with you.
Okay. Can I?
No,
we're
let
not
me
done
finish.
setting this up
Let me
just
finish.
yet.
Let me finish.
Just yet.
So,
How much longer is this gonna take?
As long as it fucking has to.
needless to say, he's at the bar. This girl's looking for him. She ends up going to some other dude, starts making out with this other dude. Tristan comes back with his 2 drinks, just looks really sad.
Literally, head just drops.
Now, at that point in time, Tristan's drunk goggles were on. Everyone knows him.
Immediate drunk goggles.
If you've seen,
Intensified
if you've
drunk
seen Lord of the Rings,
It was not that bad.
Oh my god! Are you? Oh my god!
if you've seen seen Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay. We'll get into some fucking stories.
All right,
then.
we will, because I'm about
We'll get
to
into some fucking stories.
Continue. Lord of the
Let me
Rings.
tell my story. This girl, I think she was an extra in Lord of the Rings. I kid you not. She may have been a cave troll in Lord of the Rings.
No, she wasn't. She was not that bad.
Okay.
Describe what she looks like for us.
No,
Do
no,
you
no, let me
have
finish, let me
that mental capability.
No, let me
I can find a picture of her.
No, let me finish.
She's like a.
Let me finish.
She's
before I
like
start
a
crying.
female dwarf.
Okay, so his drunk ass on. They start talking. They start talking. He literally spends about $70 on this girl for the night. In the morning, he
For
says,
$7 could have got the
Hold.
other back.
Do we have the video?
"Play that, young."
Can we
young
roll
Zach,
film?
Can we play that video?
Can we show that up here?
We'll
we have,
play it
with
in a
our
bit.
policy of no names, it mentions names in it.
Did you say?
Oh, we'll bleep
We can
those
cut 'em
names
off.
out.
We'll
we
play
can
it
cut 'em
out.
out.
Okay, so I get a Snapchat from him in the morning. Him just going like this. My fingers do.
Oh.
They were stained red
We're not talking about no Kool-Aid.
from the fucking cave troll. I'm like, did you at least get anything? He goes, I don't think so. And I'm like, "Just how much you spend on Ubers?" He goes, about $70.
Oh
I'm like,
my god! That's 140. Quick math. $140 for a cave troll with a red river. She did not feed him Kool-Aid.
So
I
Can I
set
at least
this.
say my side of the
I
story
set this
now?
man's up perfectly.
go ahead. Yeah.
Let's
just
Kenny-
hear what Tristan
and
Kenny did a good- Kenny did a good job. Let's just hear what you
That's
gotta
almost
say.
99% accurate.
Legitimately, okay, so this girl is probably hands down the most attractive female at the beginning of the night. Hands down the most attractive female that's ever given me the light of day.
You're welcome.
She's gorgeous. Absolutely just phenomenal.
pretty.
Just,
No, I'm
just
not disagreeing
phenomenal.
with that.
Just absolutely phenomenal. And so she's at the bar with her friend. Friend got shit hammered. So ends up puking at the bar. She has to take her friend home. So she texts me on Snapchat, "Hey, I'm going to this other bar. You should meet me there." Okay, cool. So like Canyon said, we go to that bar. She runs up, she jumps up, hugs me. Okay. So I was like, "Hey, let's go get something to drink." She was there with her friends.
Yes.
I was like, "Let's go get a drink." She's like, "I'm gonna go sit with my friends." And so she went over there with her friends.
I'm gonna go sit with my friends.
And I was like, okay. She's like, "Come find me." She's like, "I'll be over there." It's like, okay. And I saw her friends because that dude was there.
That dude. What's her
And
name?
so-
Tall dude. He was a good guy actually.
So
He's a
I
great guy.
go to the bar.
He's
There's a
pretty
long.
nice,
he
actually.
was a very nice guy. Yeah. Okay.
Everyone's like, we understand why she was making out with this dude.
He was a good. He was a decent person. He was.
Oh my god, even he said it. Okay, wow.
He was a nice guy.
Really
So
nice dude. Jeez.
I didn't blame him. I was like, oh well, I don't blame you for making out. with her.
No,
She's
that fucking
gorgeous.
sucks though,
Let-
dude.
let
That's-
him-
So
The Red River portion.
I bought her drinks and I start looking for her, and when I finally find her, she's making out with this guy. And I had already met him earlier in the evening, and he was actually a really great guy. So granted, I wasn't mad. I was just very
hurt.
He wasn't mad.
It was very
he
There was
disappointed.
pain in
I was
his
very
heart.
disappointed.
His PP did
I was
not
very
get the touch from
very
him.
upset.
It was upsetting.
So I'm standing at the bar with 2 drinks and don't really know what to do. And this other girl comes up to me and I think she made the comment of like, "Oh, you're too cute to be drinking alone," or
did.
something like
He
that.
did. I was kind of near the vicinity.
And then from there,
the signs are going off. This girl.
from there,
Yeah, all we
it
saw was
just,
red
yeah.
lighter.
Hold.
Signs are going off.
Went home with her. Probably should I have? Probably not. But
You know what? It's fine.
she's
It
not.
happens.
She okay. She's
There-
certainly
you guys-
not as bad as some of the other girls that some of us have slept with.
Who?
Dylan.
Name names.
Yeah, you named
Are you calling Kayla
Canyon.
ugly?
No.
Well,
I can think
gotta
of
say about
one
Caleb.
that was definitely less attractive.
1 or 2.
One.
Man.
2
Exactly. So I don't want to hear it.
Was also.
Everybody
I
has-
got a touch from that. You might not have got a touch
Oh,
from
yeah.
yours.
This girl looked like she was always smelling a fart. That's just what
It's true.
Oh,
It's true.
Yes, okay, I know who you guys are talking about.
A local girl.
Dude, I did a job for her
What?
I don't know if you guys.
Oh,
What kind of
you
job?
said that.
Is this a porno doing?
You fixed her windshield.
I did a
Here to
job
fix
for
your
her.
windshield. Let me lay down.
I'm the pizza man!
Let me lay down some of my glue.
So that night, all in full, I spent over $200
Yeah, I'm.
On a troll.
between Uber rides to her place and then back home. Which, granted, the place where I was living was 30 minutes away from this girl's house, so I had to take an Uber from there. It was in the middle of winter, and she had to go to work the next morning. So I woke up still slightly intoxicated.
If I remember
Try-
correctly, didn't you slap her ass as she got out of bed?
Where did that come from?
I remember you saying something about that.
Didn't you slap?
Because you were going over the story of it.
Was Dylan there? Did you guys
I'm
tag
pretty
team
sure.
something?
No,
So
I slapped her
there's,
ass and let get it.
there's no saying.
I don't know. Anyway,
It might have been a different one.
So she had to leave for work the next morning. I got stuck on her porch. It's like 15 degrees out. It's snowing. And all I
Fingers
have
are
on
red.
is a t-shirt. And I've got to wait for an Uber to come pick me up to take me to
Looking
my
like
house.
a goddamn
Jet
vampire.
I had pants on,
Okay,
yeah.
well.
Nothing but a t-shirt. I had only my fucking t-shirt.
We gotta clarify. Woman's body is a beautiful thing. I don't. Gross periods is fine, but doing that is kind of gross, right? Everyone can agree on
Granted,
that.
by the time we got to her place, I had
I've
pretty
had
much
girls
blacked
say
out.
that's gross.
So
Yeah.
I would have to have been blackout to
I
do
had pretty
that.
much blacked out.
No. It's been when you're like
Honestly,
practically murdering
I-
someone. Or it looks like you're practically murdering
I
someone.
Jesus.
It was a bloodbath.
Bloodbath! Good thing he had a potential helmet on his soldier.
T-but it's fine shit happens. That's
It was a
really-
night after a breakup though too, so we
Yeah,
gave you
so,
a pass.
dude, it's
That's
fine.
fine.
But we're never gonna let you forget
We're
it.
not gonna let you ever forget it. It's way too funny.
Alright,
Especially
Carter.
with the ring.
The Snapchat
drunken
I
stories
got from
forgot.
him was hilarious.
Don't remember any.
Just kidding.
Okay, I have no story about Carter.
Yes.
Usually I make the drinks,
Yeah.
and my drinks are.
They're not
99% Captain Morgan.
We call them canyon
1%
cocktails.
Coke.
just a splash of Coke for color.
We call them canyon cocktails around these parts. Now, see, I'm a person who likes to see other people have fun.
Drunk. You like to see other people hammered.
I like to see them drunk so I can laugh.
That's exactly the fucking moral of that
So
story.
that's, I mean, I make Carter drinks. He's a champ. He drinks them.
I do.
He does not
I
pussy
do.
out.
Don't
I'm
turn
gonna
him down.
That's true. Honestly, yeah.
So I make his guy 99% Captain, 1% Coke, and I say that's pretty generous too. It was a lot of Captain.
I don't know how
That was
many
on his
you
birthday.
Anyways.
Next thing you know, his wife is telling him that he's got to slow down, and he's not slowing down. I make him another drink, and then later in the night he falls,
Oh.
chips his tooth on a wall, and then I'm like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't fix it.
Gotta stop. Gotta stop.
You
That was-
got him
boy.
so drunk to the point where he
Uh,
physically harmed himself. How do you feel about that?
You're pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
Not gonna lie, I'd do it again.
I do it again.
I still think my all-time favorite drunk story is when you tried to tackle a telephone pole.
Oh my god.
So
man, I'll
there's
tell you.
one night we were.
Is this a roast session?
No, it's good. Fuck it. Let's run it. I'm loving it.
So this man got. I mean, granted.
Time
we were-
out. Not
we were
just
all-
this man. All these
Okay,
motherfuckers.
so I'm okay.
I was
Okay.
This story. This is a very.
That was
There's a
bad.
very long story related to this night. There's a lot of
Oh,
stuff.
a lot went down.
But
God.
this man got so blacked out that there's like those guide wires that like hold telephone poles up, and this man straight up, for whatever reason, full on sprint and basically tried to tackle
Did
it.
I
To
literally
be fair,
sprint?
Yes, you did not.
You're just, it just boom.
to be fair,
So
we did
this
have
time
we did have pizza.
And
You
it
kicked
was so cold that we were trying to get back fast.
You
Yeah.
kicked my
Alright,
pizza out
charged.
Yeah.
So you were running.
Canyon lost his pizza. Zach lost his pizza due to an
Zach,
accident.
young Zach kicked the pizza out of my hand. I didn't just lose it by myself. He fucking karate chopped my pizza out of my hand.
So
Karate Kid.
So this man, I'm bringing up the rear, just really dragging ass, and this dude's laying on the, rolling out of the ground. He goes, I dislocated my shoulder.
Hold real
I
quick.
watched the whole thing happen. I'm
Wait,
like, you're
time
so
out.
stupid.
I was so blackout drunk that I remember none of this up to this. I hit this motherfucking pole, and I am sober. I am literally stone cold fucking sober. I look at young Zach, I don't know why he's young. Hey, fuck,
He's
young
young
Zach. I look at young Zach, I'm like, bro, I think I just dislocated my shoulder. He looks at me and goes, nah, you're fine. Keep fucking walking. Literally, exactly like, nah, you're fine. Just keep walking.
And then Zach, you asked me.
I
to
run
help
back
you
to
out.
Dylan. I'm like, Dylan, man, I need your help.
I don't know
I
what to
asked
do.
you-
I'm like yanking on his fucking arm. Like I'm drunk too. Like what the fuck?
So, anyway, I struck out on two motherfuckers in a line, so I skipped Canyon,
I
obviously.
don't know what the fuck's going on. At that point, I'm pretty disappointed my pizza's out of my hand. But I was really no help.
So, I run up to Tristan, and then
So he runs up to me and he's like, Tristan, he's like, I need you to put my shoulder back in. I think I dislocated it. And I'm like,
No hesitation.
all right,
immediate.
all right, come here. And I just, whop, and it goes, and it pops back in. And then Zach immediately goes back to drunk
I
Zach.
literally said, thank you, and immediately blacked the fuck back out. There was no, I was immediately blacked back out.
Yep. And then we all stumbled back.
Then
Me
we
and
had-
Canyon puked our souls out into the toilet at the same
Oh,
time.
my
As we're
God,
walking
yeah.
back, our friend's car is missing.
Oh yeah, I got some.
That was the same night.
That whole
That was
thing-
so nice.
Our friend's car
That was such a bad
Our friend's car got stolen.
because you were making fun of a homeless guy.
I was not making fun of a homeless guy. I was standing outside and he tried to fight me for money.
Should've gave money.
He asked me, he goes, earlier in the night, we met at a friend's house, right? And I was the first one there, and so I was just standing outside waiting, and a homeless gentleman walked by and asked me for money, and I told him, yeah, no, sorry, man, I don't have any
Yeah, no,
cash.
sorry.
And he goes, well, that's bullshit. I know you got some. Just give me some fucking money. Hey, man, I just need some money for some food. I was like, dude, I don't have any cash. And he's like, well, this is bullshit, you entitled piece of shit or whatever. And like walked off. And then later that night, our friend's car.
Oh, no.
Granted, it was his own fault because he
Yes.
could have locked his car's
Yes.
keys
He
in
left
their
them,
house,
like, in
but he
his
left
gas
them
cap.
in the gas cap.
Yes.
Yep.
Which would be the first place I
We
would
were
have the car.
so confused at that time. We just got done rescuing an injured Zach.
I was
As we
beat.
walk up to this house, the ride we showed up in was not there. We're like, did you move the car? What happened?
So,
Yep. Next thing you know, what police report wasn't.
yeah,
involved
please
after
talk about that because I love this story.
As Tris and I were dying in a bathroom, these two motherfuckers were talking to cops.
Dude, which was the funniest thing because like we're trying to talk to these cops and they need to know who's driving it.
Now,
they need all that information.
the owner
Every
of the
time
car.
I went to go and talk to the owner of the vehicle, he was in a different fucking closet every single time. I'm going back and forth. Walk in, I'm like, where the fuck is he? Next thing you know, I walk into the closet, he's just chilling right there, blanket sprawled out, everything. He's like,
He was just to talk to the cops.
Needless to say, he does not have
Oh,
a good
shit.
repertoire with the cops.
Anyways,
Did he or did he not say, quote,
we
if I go talk to them,
we won't get
they
too
will
far.
arrest me for a warrant?
No, to
I
be
think that
fair,
was-
I don't
I think that was
remember too much.
over-exaggerated.
Okay.
So, anyways, though, alright, so we just talked to the cops. We're telling them, alright, you just call them in the morning, whatever, they'll figure it out. And so the cop's like, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna take off because
Fuck you, kids.
can't really talk to
Can't
this
really
guy.
do much.
So he takes off. He's puking his guts out right in the bathroom.
Yep.
I don't know where you were.
I was at the bathroom.
We were
with him.
sharing the same
They were
toilet.
sword
Puking.
fighting and puking at
We,
the same
we
time.
literally painted that thing. We were dead.
Oh my god.
That was the
Bad.
most I puked.
I was
The
know.
most I puked ever when I've been.
All right.
So my girlfriend actually came up and picked us up.
Hold
to
up before
the
that.
ball.
I have another point in this.
That's
I-
a story that never ends.
It
So,
really is a long
I
night.
snapped too for some reason in pure just pitch darkness. Absolutely. I mean, it's just black. I feel someone next to me, and lo and behold, it's Zach. I swear to God this happened. In Katie's bed. I'm like, dude, I don't know what I said to you, but I asked you like weird questions, and you're like, yeah. And then I just blacked out again.
Yeah, I don't think so, because I was talking to the cops.
We've got 2 fucking rules on this fucking show.
Yeah.
Hey, I thought it would have been me.
Oh.
Fuck you.
Oh, we can bleep those out. That's fine.
No, we're not bleeping anything.
Son of
out.
a bitch.
Continue.
Leave it.
Continue with the story.
Anyway.
That was a night that
Names.
will live in infamy. That was a great night.
It was so much fun.
How did we get home?
Oh, well, yeah, no, it was my girlfriend, so, well,
Wife.
yeah.
Is that how I got home? I don't
Yes.
remember.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
because
Yes.
she pulled up. I remember I wrangled everyone up.
How did you do that? Like,
Because
how?
honestly, after talking to the cops, I was super sober.
Yeah, it sobers you up.
Well, because like I was like, all right, water, hit the water, just out of the 1,000 for a while.
Straight off the tap.
Was I living at home or did I have my apartment by
I
then?
think you were
At home with your mom.
Yes,
I think.
you were.
Yep. So,
Mhm.
anyways, we round everyone up. Canyon is just passed out. He's gone.
I usually pass out in the car right away.
He got in
That's
the
my
fucking.
usual.
Always.
He got in the car. He's like, "Hi, Kayla," and then just passed out.
Yep.
That was it.
That's
So
usually.
No, when he got in, he's like, hey, I need something. There was an Amazon package
I
there
might have- I
that
thought I was gonna
he
puke.
threw up. Yeah, he was either did throw up or was
I don't
going
think
to.
I did.
I don't
I
remember any of
I
that.
It
think
was-
my
it was
stomach was
completely empty.
pretty empty at that time, but I just wanted reassurance. So if I did, I didn't want to get her car all messy.
Hey, they've got liner in those bad boys. They're good to go.
so what a night though.
They
What
do
a
everything,
night.
don't they?
So yeah, they do everything.
So that was that night.
That was a fun night.
That was a
That
good
was a
night.
That
Great
night.
That was
How
probably
did that go?
one of the more eventful nights
Just
that
the
we've
boys,
had.
the boys take on the bar, the local bar.
I mean, usually when we are out at the bars, it's usually a good time. No one really gets into any sort of trouble. I mean,
Well,
sometimes we have
Oh, I
people.
got a smooch that night.
From who?
Whom?
Were we at the bar that is now since closed?
The bar that
Yeah.
shall be named. Did we go there?
Yes, we did. No, different night. Different
No,
night.
no, no,
different
no,
night.
no,
It was a
no,
different
no.
night.
It was the same night because I drank Jameson, and that's the last thing I remember. We took shots of Jameson.
I bought shots of Jameson. That's right. Oh.
Yeah, I remember that. That was bad. You
No.
should've done that.
Yeah, that was bad.
That
Was
literally
that the night I
ended
had my
my
shirt all unbuttoned?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Good for me.
Anyways, let's move on. We got any other nights that we can
I'd
talk
say-
Oh,
about?
we have many nights.
But
But
one's Houghton Lake.
Bud
which
Bash.
which variation? Because honestly,
Second
Round two.
hold up. I have another drunken story,
Oh.
mainly about Dylan.
Hmm?
At first, Bud Bash Mark One.
We're roasting everyone with all the lines.
It's not a roast.
I like that,
Now,
though.
so Bud Bash, we talked about it. Fuck it, I don't care. Anyway, we're at Bud Bash, and we are fucking hammered. Tristan goes back. We go back to the cabin. Tristan passes the fuck out. We all
That's tired.
pass the fuck out. We planned on getting up to go to the bar.
No,
So
we didn't. You were eating macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
You were like, no.
That was right when we got
to me.
back.
No, he was like, it was,
Right when we got back.
Right,
what was it?
Macaroni salad.
You were eating macaroni salad. My grandma.
You told
we
me
were, at
not
my
a good
family,
nice time.
we were at my family cabin. My grandma made this big dish of macaroni salad for the next night's dinner. This man comes back, get in the fridge. He eats about 75% of it, and then the next night at dinner, he's like, I haven't had this in forever. And my grandma's like, you had so much of it. And he goes, I did? You ate so much of it.
much.
You ate so, he's like, I haven't had this.
The whole thing.
He's like, this is so good, I haven't had this in forever. And my grandma's like, what? Alright, let's continue about food.
holy fuck. Anyway, that's fucking quality. Anyway, okay. So we all wake up. Tristan passed the fuck out. We cannot wake him. We cannot wake him. If it was the end of the fucking world, he wouldn't have been up. Sleepy.
I thought he did wake up.
He
was
did,
just
and he
like,
said, "No, I'm going back to bed."
no.
And
No, I woke up, I went outside, yacked, went back to bed.
That's exactly what it is.
Yep,
That's
he
how
was-
he told me.
He was very sick, so we left
So-
him alone.
We roll up to the bar. there's a lot. I forgot my ID. I lost it in the lake actually.
Dropped in the lake,
geez.
got in with his Facebook.
I got it.
No,
With a
passport.
picture of his passport.
Picture of his passport. I think this guy, who was super nice,
Great
super
guy,
nice
great
bouncer.
guy.
Great dude.
And he just at a certain point was like, you know, you guys are just trying.
You guys
so
tried hard enough.
We tried with a Facebook picture,
Yes, we did.
a student ID.
Yes, we
I
did.
believe.
Yes, we did.
We were about to bribe him.
Yeah.
at one point.
Yeah.
We literally offered him money.
We did.
We did.
Yep.
He wouldn't take it.
And
Good
he
on
didn't.
him.
But he did
Good guy.
accept
Then
a
the
picture
picture,
of my
yeah.
passport. A partial picture
Partial.
of my passport.
That was weird. How
So-
he did
He was a great guy.
Great
that.
guy.
Great dude.
Now this is the lead up to this. So we get up there, we're drinking, we're dancing, we're having a good time. Honestly, good time. Weird crowd, but a good time. We get back up on like the second deck of this local bar. I was getting this bar up there at Home Mike, and it's called the Limberlost actually. Cool bar. Check it out.
Cool bar.
But
Plug.
plug. But we're drinking. I think we're on. I mean, we're all still pretty drunk. I mean, decent drunk, not super drunk. Dylan, however, is very drunk. Shoots another Captain and Coke, I think is what he was drinking, and all of a sudden, like out of a fucking movie, this bar brawl just explodes behind us. I mean, explodes.
Dude gets hit in the head with the chair.
A girl gets socked and dropped. I mean, just punched in the face, and she's down. Immediately, everyone explodes. We didn't know any of this was going on until we heard it all happen. We turn around. All the bouncers are on this dude. This guy's face is all bloody. I mean, they're just fighting this dude. This man is a fucking ox, okay? He's a strong son of a bitch. It took Zach, me, and Canyon to hold him back from going in and throwing hands at this guy who, one, just hit a girl, and two, was fighting the bouncer, Dylan, actually, who was a great guy.
Dylan wanted
Really
to stand
liked
up
it.
for that bouncer, which is great. I'm like, let's order another round of his
Yeah,
watch.
that's what. Let's order him on. But
But
I
this
mean,
dude got a
he,
chair.
yeah,
Yeah.
Dylan, yes, and
Boom.
it was a crazy evening, and Dylan literally was fighting through us slowly,
No.
like he straight up was, until we calmed him down somehow. I don't know really.
It didn't honestly take much when I'm that drunk.
Just give him another round, boys.
I am so iffy on my mood, dude. It
He
really
sways.
depends.
No, but
Like
that
a limit
wasn't
of
justifiable.
No, yeah,
You
absolutely.
wanted to fight him. I was like, there's like 10 bouncers at this dude. You're not going to do much. You're just probably going to get kicked out too. I was like, let's just calm down and get our drinks.
And then we said, man, good on you. I think we went and congratulated him or something. He's like, oh, thanks, boys. And then I told him, dude, I got in with a picture of my passport. How'd you get? Oh, a picture of your passport. Okay. And then just let it go. It's like, all right, cool.
No, yeah, that was a crazy night. Honestly, this guy was a real douche. I mean, he even ended up kicking young Zach over here in the back of the leg. I'm pretty sure that was the
Yeah.
same guy.
That was
Was that the same
right
guy?
when we got there.
Yeah. And
Wait,
you know,
he did?
he kicked him
Yeah.
in the back of the leg.
He's
Zach
like,
turns around.
Gotcha. I'm like,
Yeah.
Cool.
He's like,
Ah, fuck, I've been got. Falls down the stairs.
it was a super chill night though. Everyone was just kind of vibing. Like I
It
remember
was a
I
good
walked
time.
I walked past this dude and like I accidentally stepped on his shoe, kind of like kicked a little bit. I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. And he's like, it's all good, man. And then he takes like a huge hit out of his, I think it was a dab pen. It just blows all the smoke in my face. I'm like,
Speaking of chilly things,
Okay.
I had a 33-year-old, after I got denied by these girls because of
Dylan.
Dylan's
I was
mockery.
also being a douche.
Anyway, yeah, he comes up behind me, like grabs me in a chokehold, starts pulling me backwards. I'm literally
He was-
like
he was
fucking being drugged backwards.
Zach was in a group of girls who were the only
Attractive females.
He was
Oh,
making his way in there. Dylan out of nowhere comes and goes.
Literally,
he tells
like
me,
an Assassin's Creed.
he tells me, he's like, watch this, guys. I'm like, what are you gonna do? He comes behind Zach and goes, and just starts pulling on his back.
dragging me back.
And
I'm
the
like,
girls were so confused.
what the fuck, dude? I turn around directly after that.
He was pissed.
I was
He
pissed.
pissed.
I was pissed because actually I was making slight progress, some progress, right? This other dude standing next to a pole, he says like, "Man, I'm 33 years old, and you just gotta keep trying." I was like, "Holy shit!" But it was another chill guy. Anyway, moving on to Bud Batch Mark II. Tristan, you look like you got something on your mind.
What you gotta say? Besides the obvious where Canyon motorboated the
Bud Bash 2 was an interesting experience, I think, for everybody involved.
Yes, it was. That is-
Well,
I needed glitter.
to
I needed
10% summary, I think, just a real quick recap of it. Got there, two chicks got in a fight. Canyon wanted to hook up with my my
Not
ex
true.
that
I
was
was
there.
on a different girl.
Shut up! Yes, you did.
I wanted to hook up with the other girl instead, but
If you had the opportunity, you would have. Anyway, what do you have? What do you have?
What?
What do you have hooked up with her?
With who?
My ex.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think
first
so.
choice
Honestly,
was,
I
that
really
was
don't
not the
think so.
first choice.
I understand, but if
But
whatever.
if
I
it fell
either
back
of the
up-
other ways, he motorboated my ex. Doesn't really matter. I don't really care.
Which?
So,
Nice.
and then we
Okay.
almost got in a fight.
Dude, that was
Yeah.
And then we almost sunk our boat.
Yes,
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
To be fair, they give
yeah.
us the shittiest boats.
Every year.
The shittiest
Every year
boats.
running.
We're literally on our way back, just escaped the cops.
Just escaped
the
them.
cops.
Just slipped
I
past
think they just
them.
let us go because they're like, alright, if we stop these guys, they're just gonna drown.
Literally, we can't stop them. Okay, first,
I think
I get a call from across the lake. Our boat is already pulling out of the lake. I get on the boat. I flop on the boat. And there are so many people. I have no idea what's happening. I'm just out of my
As
mind.
he's talking to an engaged woman.
Yes.
It's true.
Yes.
Dude, I walked up to you while you were in the water and you just looked at me and Canyon also, and you're just like, get out of here.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Well, still, yeah. Well,
At least he
So-
almost didn't get in a fight with a bunch of people.
well, I would have if I would have noticed that it was happening. And
Me?
you needed
I had no
assistance.
idea what was happening either.
No, Tristan was the only one who had my back. Tristan was there.
I'm sorry, bro.
Zach was young. Zach was off.
Young Zach was off playing tonsil hockey with somebody.
Got to.
Yes. Yes.
I was apparently talking to some dude's girl.
It was
My
That
best
was-
friend's girl.
She was not his girl.
She
she
made it
used to be mine.
very clear that she did not like him. She
Still talking to
wanted
her?
this guy.
Still talking to her?
And
A little
then
bit. Not much.
you blew the magic conch, and I came
Boys
running to
were
your
there.
rescue.
Well, apparently
The
only
guy was smaller than you. Like I
could've
mean, you're
taken
not a
that
very
guy.
big guy, but like he was
But the
like
group-
tiny.
I could have taken that guy. I don't think.
imagine.
No.
It's true.
But he had his 4 boys with him. I was there
They
with.
were pretty much all the same size as him.
Also,
No,
mind
there's one a
you,
little bigger.
Canyon gets picked out in our group to be fought
People
by
want to
everyone.
fight me.
all the
Ever.
time. Every time
All
we
the
go
time.
out, just about.
Every
I don't
honestly.
know why.
And then it's literally he gets picked on, and then like one time we were all just standing there, and then this dude like knocks his phone out of his hand, and then actually sucker punched another dude in line. Like,
Yeah, that was funny because it
20
was a
feet away
big
from
brawl.
it was crazy, and then
I had to stop these two from going in the fight because the cops showed up. There was a huge, massive brawl going on. The
It
guys,
was so
Yeah.
stupid.
That
So-
same night, I think you guys met up with us. So I was with Anthony, and we all started to walk back, and another guy tried to push through. I think it was both of you, like shoulder check both
Oh,
of
wasn't
you.
there a fight with
And
a
then
big
Anthony and
one?
I were behind, and he saw that we were with you guys, and he immediately he's like,
He dabbed
"Oh yeah,
us
I'm
up.
sorry."
He
Oh, I'm sorry.
He
I
dabbed
didn't
us
do
up.
it. I didn't do it.
Well, that was a pretty good 10% summary of Bud Bash 2. I think that was good.
Well, I think we'll get into a more
I think we
in-depth
save
on-
our stories for another time.
Yeah, I think we're running a bit heavy. Is there anything anybody else just wanted to cap on? at all?
This is a
Honestly, no.
short story time.
Pretty much just another.
We
story
have
of the boys.
so many other stories. This is just like these past couple months' stories is what we've
I
been
mean,
talking about.
I do want to say, if you are gonna have nights like this, and where they get a little bit out of hand but are still fun, I mean that's the best way that it could go. You never really, I feel like don't want to get
Don't.
too bad to the point where you just don't know what the fuck you're gonna do, what's gonna happen.
Well,
But the best thing I can say to that is, when you go out and you're having crazy nights with friends, don't add to the population, don't subtract from the population, and don't go to jail.
yeah, that's a good rule to follow.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Always stay with
about
the
it.
boys. Always stay with boys.
No, yeah. At least
That
share your
mentality.
location with someone.
That's a good point. But that's all we have for tonight. Thanks for joining us. The gang, the boys, take on Vegas as we've been talking about
Oh, yes.
this coming week. So catch us Friday for a wonderful episode of Vegas Stories.
And don't always forget, stay hungry, Kings.